Hello. In this video, we'll see what are the causes for soil erosion and how can we preserve soil. So, what is soil erosion? The denudation of soil cover and subsequent washing down is called soil erosion. That means soil is carried away by either wind or glacier, or it can be running water. So, the upper layer of the soil is carried away. So, that is called soil erosion. The process of soil formation, in some places a soil is deposited, in some places a soil is carried away. Both take place simultaneously. So there is a balance between these two. In some places you find more of erosion, in some places you find more of deposition. And what are the causes for this? The natural factors like running water, wind, glacier. Then human activities like deforestation, cutting the trees so the soil becomes loose and get eroded. Then overgrazing, sheep, goat, they if they are allowed to graze continuously, they disturb the soil layer. The next one, construction work goes on in all the areas, so that definitely affects the soil. Then mining takes place. Mining disturbs the soil layer. These are the human activities. Then you find the running water. How is running water responsible for soil erosion? Running waters, when they flow on the rocks, they cut the rocks, they erode the rocks and make a deep cuts. Those deep cuts, they form a deep channels. The water flows through that and they are deep channels. Such deep channels are called gullies. And these gullies become unfit for cultivation, so the land becomes bad land. This kind of land you find in Chambal Basin. The bad land in Chambal Basin is called ravines. When water flows as a sheet over large areas along the slope, they carry away the topsoil. Such places the top layer will be absent, they will be completely taken away. So that is called sheet erosion. Wind blows loose soil off flat or sloping down, known as wind erosion. Soil erosion is caused due to defective methods of farming, because farming should be done in a scientific way so that you can preserve the soil. That is applicable especially in the mountain areas. Now we'll see how to conserve soil. Ploughing along the contour lines can decelerate, that is, the force of the erosion. The wind or running water will not carry away the sand so fast. So that is what meant by decelerate the flow of water down. So when running water goes down the slopes, what happens? If you are planting along the plough, see this, these are all contour lines. The lines which goes around the mountain is contour lines. If ploughing along the contour line is done, then you find the running water the speed of the running water will be slowed down. That is what decelerates the flow of water. So in this way you can reduce the speed of the water, so water will not affect the soil to large extent. This is called contour ploughing. So ploughing along the contour lines is called contour ploughing. Then steps can be cut along the slopes so that you find terrace. So in the terrace you can use for cultivation, that is what terrace, so that the water, again the speed of the water will be reduced, so the erosion will be reduced. Then large fields can be divided into strips of grass are left, so that the grass will stop the flow of wind to carry away the soil. This method is called strip cropping. Then planting lines of trees to create shelter. Rows of such trees. So you can plant trees in a row. so which stop the wind to carry away the sand. So these shelter belts have contributed significantly to the stabilization of sand dunes and in stabilizing the desert in western India. So these are all the ways, modern ways to preserve soil erosion or to prevent soil getting eroded.